going on in your life where you're like, I wonder if I could run from the police or the PO or whatever?
I just wondered, like, I always think back to my addiction, you know, recollecting things that I did in the past, and sometimes things just pop in my head. I was up a little late one night, and I texted Greg, like, hey, I think that I still got it. Do you think you could catch me if I was running from you? And it was more of a joke, like, you know, law enforcement chase to answer the criminal. And then we were like, oh, let's market this and do something for the community. And that's kind of how it was born.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it was just kind of like a haha challenge, and then I think organically we just kind of came up with, hey, let's meet up. I want to talk about this and see if it can turn into something more. And we were both kind of on the same page inadvertently, and things just took off, pun intended.
I think it blew up bigger than what we even expected, honestly.
I don't need to train. I think it's just kind of coming natural to me. You know, I think back to this video that I heard Joe say, you know, hey, my name's Joe Hackema here with Samaritan Way Recovery Community Organization, and I have a tip, just keep coming back. You know what, Joe? I don't want you to keep coming back. After I dust you in this race, I want you to stay away. You know, pick on somebody your own size, pun intended. You're like a gray sprinkle on a rainbow cupcake, all right? You have no business here, no business challenging me. I look forward to it. Just to, you know, finalize the outcome of this race is gonna be a pleasure to my ears and hopefully to the rest of the community. So, listen, I don't wanna be petty, but I won't back down.
When we first started marketing and building this thing, I honestly thought that it was nostalgic in a sense of the boxing era of the 90s and the 80s even, where the fighters would come out and just hate each other and talk smack, and then, you know, the fight would happen, and then it would just be like, oh, that was cool, you know, good stuff. We just wanted to have a good time, make some laughs, show some unity at the end of the day.
Because me and Greg are actually friends, so, you know, we just did it kind of as a funny thing, but when Greg did his first video, he got me with the voice thing, man. So I had to hit back hard because I was like, dang it. You know, I was gonna keep it really professional, and then I happened to scroll past on Facebook Craig's little smack talking video the other day. And I just think it's funny that he said he's gonna smoke me, because the only thing that guy's smoking is whatever he's putting in his pipe that's got him convinced he's ever gonna beat me in a foot race. I'm just gonna leave a 12-pack of Wesco donuts at the starting line and he'll never leave. He'll actually probably run out of breath just eating those donuts.
I honestly didn't train, and I got a lot of crap from my colleagues and community professionals, and they're like, are you seriously not like going to the gym? And I'm like, no, because at the end of the day, it's not who I am. I don't train. I kind of thought maybe I'd show up and there'd be kind of like a script already in place.
I didn't train at all either. I just stuck with my normal schedule. I don't exercise or nothing like that, as you guys can probably tell.
Hey Greg, you ready to? I thought we were training today.
We are. This is my pre-workout regimen. There's 3 grams of protein in every one of these. So I figure with all this combined, I'm probably gonna have like 40 grams of protein before I get going, but this is just getting me hyped.
Yeah, you and Joe are supposed to be like training.
I'm not worried about Joe. He's doing the same thing. You've seen Joe. You come in there and he's always like this, watching his phone. So I feel like I got the edge here, because at least I'm watching and getting ready and actually working out.
But you're not working out.
No, this was like the pre-workout.
Oh, okay.
So I call this research with my pre-workout.
Okay. So you ready to start training?
Oh yeah, of course. All right. This will be my post-workout also.
All right, Joe, what's your training routine?
Got my motivation right here. Yeah. Now, if you guys want to see the whole routine, all right. So you gotta get my caffeine. Get a little jog on right here, right?
Why'd you throw a pillow on the ground?
That boy's gonna be tired when I'm done with him. I will say that Greg must have some steaming concerns at work, because I had probably 6 agents reach out to me and tell me to smoke him. So I got a kick out of that. I'd see an agent calling, I'm like thinking one of my people are in trouble or something. Hey, you gonna beat Greg?
Well, that's more involved than I could get them. I mean, they didn't want to interview or nothing. So, no, it's all good fun, and I think we all take pride in having that friendly rivalry, competitive nature.
Hi guys. Now I have been interviewed previously, and I want to be clear. The competition is getting stiff. Joe Heckema versus Malcolm. And I gotta tell you, Joe Heckema is truly a worthy adversary. But Greg Balcom, now that man, he's like a well-oiled machine, a diesel engine, a locomotive. And when that man gets to moving, all that weight, by far, he is unstoppable. So for me, that's a no-brainer. It's by far, my vote goes to Joe Heckema.
Man, I'm excited to see these people come out in the name of recovery, because they both got some stuff going. I see their training videos. I don't know whether I'm encouraged or a little more concerned, but either way, I think it's a really great opportunity to come and support this community.
I mean, I think that you can't go wrong with eating donuts for energy.
I was like thinking, I want to train and eat donuts.
And then when he threw the pillow down, I was like, what?
I thought he was going to take a nap.
This is gonna be great. I've been on the both sides of the fence. I've had an agent, and then I was that wild one. But I want to see them both win. But man, they get old. Let's see what happens. I want to see one of them stumble a little bit.
I'm just a player for a good cause and charity, but also rooting for anyone who's not Joe.
Well, my husband Joe is definitely not gonna win. He'll be too worried about getting his shoes dirty.
Oh no!
Come on, Malcolm!
Whoa!
The world got crooked! Well, you can't eat that. Put it down.
I think the outcome is the community is going to be the real winner. Along with that, we have individually wrapped 1-pound bags of hamburger and some chicken, and we'll probably throw some snacks in there too, so that our unhoused and less fortunate community can have access to those things. We have church donating hats and gloves to us, and then we're gonna go and purchase $700 worth of jackets, and then we also have some jackets being donated as well.
That's amazing. Yeah, our community is the real winner here. I don't think it really matters who came in first or second or last, but honestly, our goal was to try to give back to our community in a united front, so that those guys were the true winners. I think my inspiration was having clientele that go through substance use disorder and how derailing that can be. I think homelessness is a real big factor, in corrections and law enforcement, as well as in recovery. So, that was an easy way to identify a target, a population that needed the help, a marginalized group, so to speak. If you know somebody who's struggling, by all means, send them down to Samaritan Way. They can be assigned a recovery coach. They can be supported as far as just having a safe place to spend time. That's not out in the elements. It's not out in the antisocial aspects of society, which can be tempting at times. So by all means, come on out, support us, see what Samaritan can provide to you. Muskegon is an awesome place for having resources that aren't in many other places. So
I was just talking today that Muskegon is actually thriving when it comes to recovery. You know, there's a lot going on here for recovery, and I'm super happy to see that. Oh yeah, I gotta have my revenge next year. Even if it's not Greg, I'll take on any parole officer or law enforcement for that matter.
Oh man.
You know, all in fun. But we're not gonna do the donut eating.
Don't want that to be the demise again.